Okay, I'm gonna make it a short post. Also, I think I angled this wrong. Anyway, I'm not gonna fix it. I'm between classes. This is the only day I actually have two classes. Um, I just did my real live in-person class, and I'm headed back home to do my online class. I don't have any preparations for it, but I got to be honest. I think they're running out of steam with trying to, work these out, and I'm running out with trying to uh, do them. So I feel like if I hold it out in front of me, one of these bikes is going to hit it. I probably should have turned it so you can see the oncoming traffic. That's always fun. Resist the urge to run out into it. Anyway, oh shoot, my head just went blank, and I was thinking of all the things I wanted to say. You can't talk. I wanted to post this on the bus, but it's considered, from what I can tell, impolite here to talk on the bus. So I had to wait till I got off, and now I forgot what I was going to post about. Shit. I knew it would happen too. Oh well. Oh, you know what? I was going to say, I'm going to try and start making these posts shorter. I was going to try and start making these posts shorter, and then edit one once a week. I guess I want to do food. I don't know if I'll stick to food. Maybe I'll branch out, but just to go to a little restaurant. I went to my favorite barbecue that I've been going to since Terry was here the other night, and I shot some there, but I've been there several times and done shots, so I'll probably just assemble some and talk about it a little bit. Just talk about the way they do street barbecue here. It's fun, so maybe you'll like that. So I was gonna do that and then make this like a 5-minute thing instead of rambling on for 15 minutes. That's not always very entertaining, is it? The bike was the other thing. So I was gonna update you guys. Most of you know I was when I first got here. I use a service called Grab Bike, which is like Uber but for bikes. Actually, it's Uber for cars most places, but in Vietnam you can get either one, and 90% of people ride bikes here, so that's one way to call a bike. Now there's several other services. I have several on my phone in case Grab is not biting, but I was using that for a while. Actually, and I've had it for years, actually, because I used to, back in the day when I lived in China, when the world was normal, I would usually come to Southeast Asia once a year on vacation, and if you're in a city, Grab is a great way to get around, and it's all over Southeast Asia, and it's based out of Singapore, so it's the app's native language is English. Yeah. So anyway, so I was using Grab, and then Terry bought me a bike. He's like, oh, you can't pay for a Grab bike everywhere, which it does get expensive, even though expensive is relative. But it can get more convenient to use a bike, and of course, when it's like going to work, if it's going to like this 1 hour class, I don't want to pay for a Grab bike all the way down like an hour away. Sorry, not an hour if you ride the bus. But most places are pretty nearby, and that's fine. Then the Grab bike is fine, but if you're going that far, it's like it gets expensive and it starts cutting into your wage, if you're going down there just for 1 hour every time. So he got me a bike anyway, and I had that for a while, and that's the bike I had the accident on, and I haven't ridden it at all since the accident. For a while, my arm was just messed up, and I was like, okay, I wasn't all that good of a rider before, so I'm not gonna chance it. But recently, I've been realizing, okay, I'm probably in good enough shape to ride the bike. And he did get some repairs done to it. It was drivable when he left, which surprised me because it looked like it was in pretty bad shape. But Anyway, he said so it was drivable when he left, but it's been sitting for months now, just in storage. The guy that owns the house that I live in has been storing it for me. It was very nice of him. But I actually think I'm getting charged like a tourist rate, which is not bad. It's not a bad price. But the place is intended to be for tourists. But when we found it, we were like, yeah, sounds great. It's a pretty cheap apartment because it's next to a KTV. But of course, between the pandemic and everything, the KTV has not really happened. Ooh, yeah, the flash came on. Cool. Didn't even know I had that. Anyway, the lighting. It's not a flash if it's a video. Anyway, so I'm going over time. So anywho, I was gonna go trade this bike in because it's cannot be in great shape now. It wasn't in great shape before the accident. But I went and talked to the lady that knows the guy that owns the bike lot, and he said he's not taking any new bikes in, so I could buy one outright, but I can't trade that one in because obviously, like every other business, they're not doing too well. Which means, where was I? What was I talking about? Stupid bike. Anyway, which means it's not really practical now for me to get rid of the bike. So I guess I'm going to have to try and see how rideable it is. I may have to take it and get it worked on, but honestly, if I can get it in good working order, it doesn't matter that it's an old bike to me. If I can get it in good working order for less than $100, it'll be worth it. Anyway, that's it. That's the weekly update. And I need to get a battery for this selfie stick, or I may just need to buy a new selfie stick because the button doesn't work anymore. So I'm going to reach towards the camera. There we go. Oops. Well, the light's still on and I'm right next to it. Anyway, all right, guys. See you next week. Maybe I'll post that barbecue thing later this week.